So here's our 2014 Cadillac CTS, a 2.0 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Now this car actually came to us from the insurance company. It does have a salvage title. There was damage going right down the left side right here. So the this fender, this headlight, the front bumper cover had damage to it, just a little bit right in this area here. In other words, the rest of it was fine. So the front bumper cover was replaced. This headlight, fender, and then this door here. There was absolutely no damage whatsoever to any of the drivetrain, being the engine or the transmission or the transfer case. All of that is fine. There's no damage whatsoever to the main frame of the car. I'll kind of walk around here a little bit and point out everything that I can. Now, being that this car here is actually black, obviously, black shows everything. So I'll try to point out everything I can. There's a little bit of a scratch right here. You don't see it if you look at it straight on, just if you get it in the right light. There's a couple of little scratches I can see right up here in the hood. Tires itself, as you can see, I would say they're about 60% life left, 70, maybe even 80% life left. Polished aluminum wheels, a couple little light scratches on them. Going down the side of the car, I don't see any dents or anything like that. Going down the side. Of course, all the doors open and close just fine. It's the rear rim, tire. It's in the trunk area. Get your storage cubbies here, your battery in here, and extra storage underneath. We actually had absolutely nothing painted on this car, so everything is factory paint. What we ended up doing is we had a parts car on hand, and it had the bumper cover, the headlight we had to buy, but the fender and the door, it was already in the same color black, so they were not painted at all. They were just bolt-on replacements. Otherwise, very clean car. As you can see here, we do have 2 keys for the car. It does have lock, unlock, trunk, and the remote start. Hop on in and start the car up for you here. My hand's here. So you can see I'm not trying to clear any idiot lights or anything like that on you. Oh, excuse me. See, the only light on right now is the one telling me to put my seatbelt on. In other words, everything else is perfectly fine. You can see down here we got 24,661 miles. And here it does have heated steering wheel. Of course, all your cruise, your power windows, locks, mirrors, memory seats. We do have the paddle shifters here on both sides of the steering wheel for your up and down. Touchscreen radio. Of course, the new Cadillac hiding spot here for your iPod, media devices, or whatever else you want to hide down in here. Storage, your drive modes, traction control. Now this is an all-wheel drive car. Here's your CD player. Apologize, it's a little dark in here with the black interior. Does have heated seats here and cooled seats here. So you do have both of those. Obviously it's for both sides as well. That's the passenger side. Everything in this car works and operates just as it should. Let me go ahead and open up my door just so the dome lights come on. You can see what it's all got. Of course, your home link for your garage door opener buttons. Go ahead and open up our garage door. Unfortunately, we live in Minnesota here, and this is a car that you can drive year-round, no problems whatsoever. But we don't like to drive really nice cars like this out here in the snow, just in case somebody from California or wherever else wants to buy the car. I'll go ahead and do one quick walk around with the car outside. I like to do the videos inside as much as I can, just so the wind doesn't distort my my voice whatsoever. Go ahead and go for a little ride around the block. This car it's a 4-cylinder, so you get the economy of a 4-cylinder with that turbocharger. Actually increases your horsepower. It's just shy of 300 horsepower, so it's a very snappy 4-cylinder. Again, everything in this car works and runs just as it should. I'll go ahead and kick her down a little bit here. Not touching the steering wheel at all whatsoever, my hand's here. And as you can see, we're going straight down the road. I was doing about 50 miles an hour. It doesn't pull, even at interstate speeds, it doesn't pull one way or the other. There's no shimmies, no shakes, no clunking. Now here we're at 60 mile an hour. I'm letting go of the steering wheel. And I'll hit the brakes, and you see I'm slamming on the brakes, not touching the steering wheel. Steering wheel didn't jerk one way or the other. Since the repairs have been done on this car, I would estimate we've put on approximately about 1,000 miles. So we've worked out any bugs, which unfortunately, or fortunately, there was no bugs whatsoever to be worked out. But every now and then you find something like a burnt out headlight bulb or something like that. But everything works. We haven't had to adjust anything whatsoever. Very good, clean car, as you can see from our other videos. This is not our first Cadillac. We've done quite a few of them. Again, you can go into a manual mode here if you would like. Some people like the sport factor and then use the paddle shifters to shift. Most people don't. They just kind of leave it alone. Do have an electronic parking brake here. Of course, everything on the radio. When you bring your radio close to it, or hand up to the radio, obviously you can see it's touch sensitive. There's a sensor that knows your hand is there, so everything on the radio, and of course all your climate controls, those are all by touch rather than buttons. And that's going to conclude our test drive for today. So if you have any questions, as always, feel free to get a hold of us. Send us an email. And we can do what we can to answer any questions that you may have. Again, this car runs and drives great. No issues. We'll do another interior shot here since it's a little lighter out here than it is inside. If you have any questions, again, send us an email. Thank you very much and have a good day.